So in this video today, I'm going to show you how you can cut and make your own rafters, which sounds very difficult, but it's actually a very simple process, and anyone can do this. And whether you do roofing full-time or you're just a DIYer and you're renovating or you're building your own house, which is my situation right here, this is a very simple way that you can make sure you do the rafters properly, make sure they're even, they're straight, they're plumb, and that everything works out great.
The website that I'm using to be able to make these rafters, and I could show you and sound really smart, look smart, and show you on a speed square, but if you don't use a speed square every day, you're just going to forget. So I'm just going to show you an easy way to do it. You're still going to use your speed square, but this website actually shows you the angles and the correct measurements. It just makes it very simple to do. So this is the website I'm using. It's called blocklayer.com. It has all kinds of cool calculations you can do for construction. But I'm going to click on this roof calculation, go to my gable roof, and I'm just going to put in my measurements for my building, which is a 46-foot length wall. And then also I have a 32-foot width on my wall. So very simple, 46 by 32. On my overhangs, I'm just going to go with 12 inches or a foot overhang for the gable end. And then for the wall height, it's 8-foot wall thickness. It's 5.5 inch wall plus my 1/2 inch for my sheathing, so it'll be 6 inches. And then I'm going to do for a bird's mouth seat, I want 6 inches, of course, to cover all that. My rafter thickness is, of course, 1.5 inches. And then my rafter depth is going to be 9 1/4 because I'm using a 2x10. My ridge depth, I'm using a 2x12, so it's going to be 11 1/4. And the spacing, I'm doing 24 inches on center. And once I do that, just put in all my calculations. It does all the work for me and shows cool little graphs here, shows what it'll look like for the exact spacing, makes it super easy. And allows you even to adjust the angle, which I'm going to because I want a certain height I'm looking for, and I'll explain later why. But so I'm going to adjust this, and I purposely bought 20 footers, so I'm going to use 19 11 3/4 here for my total length, plenty of room. And this is how I set up my rafters. And what's neat about this, like I said, it shows pictures of the angles, and it makes it real simple. Then you can get your speed score out and just copy it. It makes it really simple. Now I just make a template piece, that way I always have the exact same angles. So I just got a scrap piece of wood here, got my 29.9 degree angle, just going to mark it on one end of the board here, and then I'm just going to mark my bird's mouth here. And again, I'm just copying everything I had off this website, and then go to the opposite end of the board, mark it, grab my circular saw here, and just cut right on the line. And it's just this simple to make your own rafters. It's really not that difficult. You don't have to be a genius with the speed square, though. The more you learn it, the more you'll like it. Then just carefully cut right on these lines here. That is some fabulous surgeon hands there, keeping that nice and steady. But once you get these all cut out, and as long as you got all your measurements, you just copy it. It works perfect. As long as the rafters are all the same size, it'll keep a nice straight ridge line or ridge board all the way across there.